welcome to the first lesson. We've been talking and discussing about the importance of Arabic language and Arabic grammar. I'd like you to quickly summarize with the two examples we discussed and how you would explain to yourself or others the importance of studying Arabic grammar and language in your own context, inshallah.
Well, if someone was to ask me, so say if it was my friend, if she was to come to me and say, why are you studying Arabic grammar? I'd say it's to understand the depth of the Qur'an. And I'd give the example of alam, because alam means non-living. Alam means universe, but that's like non-living and living things. But then in the ayat it says alameen. So when you put a ya and a noon after the alam, Allah specifying it to living creatures. So as in it's just specified to humans, jinns. So in the ayat it means Allah is the Lord of the universe, of the living things. So to us, jinns, etc.
MashaAllah. So there is a difference, subtle difference, which makes a big impact in the meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the other example we discussed on? So this brings us back to how Arabs understand that Arabs know the difference between alam and alameen, but we don't, because we don't know the language, we don't know the grammar. We don't. So if we read translation, the translation would say Allah is the Lord of the worlds. Allah is the Lord. That's it. It does not say Allah is the Lord of the living worlds, because it has a ya and a noon at the end. Because translation, then it doesn't become a translation, it becomes a whole English tafsir. So this justifies our reason that we should understand Arabic Quran in its own language, and for that we need knowledge of language, knowledge of grammar. What was the other reason we discussed on how Allah nicely, the emotion missed when we don't know grammar?
Another thing is that we said translation can't carry emotion. Now, but I remember the meaning of it. It was like where we put the pronoun at the beginning and how the original word had it at the end. So when you put it at the beginning, it's like we're emphasizing, we're praising to Allah. It's Allah's the one that we're praising to. And when it was at the end, it was more or less like, yeah, we're praising to Allah, but he wasn't the biggest impact. So when we put it to the beginning, it's like we're putting Allah first.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, very good. So we discussed Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, and then we come to Iyaka Na'budu. So normally Arabs would say Na'buduka, means we worship you. But when we bring the ka is the pronoun in English grammar. We would say ka is a pronoun, means you, and Na'budu means we worship, verb and the subject together. But normally you would say na'buduka. But when we would like to specify Allah specifically, that to only you are special, you are the most powerful, you are the magnificent, we worship only you, then we bring the ka before the verb. So in English we would say only to you, specially to you, we worship. Okay? So in translation you cannot grasp it, because then translation need to explain the Arabic, why it's saying that only to you. But in English, when you write it, English, we always write only to you is the same thing as to you we worship. I mean, English doesn't say, okay, because of the grammar construction we move the sentence. If I say Arabic, Zaynab read, it doesn't mean emphasis. It makes the wrong sentence. But in Arabic, you can change the position of the word and mean something powerful. Iyaka na'budu in the Quran, instead of na'buduka, means to only to you we worship. Okay, and then it carries on, Iyaka nasta'in, only to you we seek help. Okay, so these are in short couple of reasons from Quran we discuss, so that when we delve into the Arabic as a language and grammar, it will not going to be Quran every day. But then it should remind us that I go back to Quran and apply these. So it keeps me motivated, it keeps me going. Okay, that job will be on you. You read Quran on your own with your teachers, and you apply all these yourself and bring questions to the class and ask us, inshallah. And then